Hello guys, welcome back to the channel, Financial Freedom with Frank. I want to thank you guys for tuning in today. I got an interesting topic, so buckle up, let's get right into it. So guys, I want to talk to you guys about 10 personal finance basics that would help you in your financial life. Guys, number one is budgeting. I cannot talk about budgeting enough. Budgeting is so important in order for you to make a plan for your money. You have to budget. Once you budget, that's giving you set a plan. You got to give your money direction on where it needs to go. Because if you don't, you will not know where your money is going. You have to start budgeting. It's imperative. I cannot stress this enough. You got to budget your money. You got to budget your finances. You got to make a plan. I just can't talk about that enough. You got to set a budget. You got to have a plan for your money, ladies and gentlemen. You just have to. Number two, build an emergency fund. Again, I cannot talk about emergency funds enough. You got to have some money set aside for a rainy day. The experts say 3 to 6 months of expenses, ladies and gentlemen. Basically what that means is if your monthly bills, let's just use a nice round number of $2,000 a month. Let's just say it takes $2,000 to run your household. So if you want a 3-month emergency fund, you need to have $6,000. If you want a 6-month emergency fund, you need $12,000, guys. An emergency fund is in place specifically for and in case of a job loss. If you were to lose your job, you would have this money set aside to run your household, to keep yourself afloat, so you do not have to walk around stressing out, and you'll be able to take care of your 4 walls, which is the most important, your home and your bills, and making sure you can still eat and pay your utilities and things of that nature. Taking care of your 4 walls, it's important. That's why everyone should strive to have at least a 3 to 6 month emergency fund. It is very important, guys. Me, myself, I have a 12-month emergency fund. Above and all that, the rest of my money is just invested in the stock market and into my brokerage account. All right, so moving on to number 3. Avoid credit card debt, guys. Credit card debt right now has hit record level. Credit card debt will soon surpass $1 trillion, guys. Credit card debt right now has people living paycheck to paycheck. It's really sad that people in 2023 are having to rely on credit cards this much to make ends meet. In a lot of cases, it's not that people are not making enough money, people are not budgeting, people are not saving, and people don't have an emergency fund. So what do? They grab these plastic snakes and they charge. And because of credit card debt, they are going into extreme debt, guys. Stay away from credit card debt. Credit cards are plastic snakes and they will do you no good, guys. Once you get into extreme debt of credit card debt, it's daunting to get out of it. Number 4, avoid all consumer debt altogether. And under the umbrella of consumer debt is credit card debt, personal loans, payday loans, car notes, student loans. These things are robbing you from your future, ladies and gentlemen. They are robbing you. You will never grow financial wealth if you're in debt. It just will not happen. The only reason I am able to invest the way I'm able to invest is because I got myself out of consumer debt. I have a mortgage, but no credit card debt, no car payments, no personal loans, none of that. So I'm able to fund my retirement account, my brokerage account, my 401k, things of that nature, because I don't have consumer debt that my money has to go to. My money, I can pay myself every single month. All right, guys? Number 5, build a solid credit history. Guys, you got to have good credit to get anything in this world. You know, you got some financial proponents that don't worry about credit, have no credit score. I believe in having a credit score, so I would never tell no one to not have a credit score. I believe in having and maintaining an excellent credit score. 5 areas that make up your credit score. The biggest one is credit card utilization and the amounts owed on your debts. Pay your bills on time, guys. Number 6, start retirement savings. Guys, start retirement savings as soon as you possibly can, guys. Right now, guys, I read an article that millions of Americans aged 55 to 65 right now have no retirement savings. No 401k, no savings, no pensions, zero. Guys, I feel bad. I feel bad for these people. If you're working every day and you're making good money and you're not saving, you're not investing into a 401k, It's your fault you're in the predicament that you're in. It's entirely your fault. So start funding your retirement account early as possible, guys. Number 7, open up a brokerage account. Myself, I have 2 brokerage accounts. I got 2 brokerage accounts with Vanguard. I invest in an S&P 500 index fund, and I invest in a total stock market index fund. And I have a 401k at work. So I fund my 401k at work. I send money to my brokerage account every single month to fund. And I also use that brokerage account as an extra savings tool because it's a non-retirement account. If I need money, I can withdraw money out of that also. Okay, guys? So, moving on. Number 8, get life insurance, guys. Got different views on life insurance. Some people say get term. Some people say get whole life. I don't care which one you do. Just have some life insurance so if something happens to you, your family will be taken care of. They won't be left with the burden of bills and then having to take care of your final expenses. Have some type of life insurance in place, whether it's term or whole life, guys. Number 9, monitor your credit regularly. Me, myself, I'm at the point right now, I have a home, all my cars are paid for, I got enough credit on my credit cards. I froze my credit accounts because I don't need to apply for any credit because I froze them. I froze my account. Don't need to apply for any credit. That way, I don't have to worry about identity theft. And if I need to unfreeze it, I can just call the credit bureaus, give them my secret PIN that I set up, and they'll unlock it. But at this point, I don't need to apply for any credit, so I froze my credit. Simple as that. And number 10, choose who you bank with wisely. You got 3 different choices when it comes to bank. You got traditional banks, like for instance, traditional bank, I bank with Chase on a daily basis. Then you have credit unions and you have online bank. Let me give you 3 different distinctions of all 3. Traditional bank, like I said, is Chase. I pretty much keep my checking account with Chase, but I don't keep money in that Chase account because Chase is all about making a profit. Chase wants to make a profit. So I don't keep a whole lot of money in Chase. You know, I got credit cards through Chase, but other than that, I pay my bills. I do like Chase because I can pay all my bills through Chase with bill pay, but I don't keep a lot of money with Chase because Chase is all about profits because they're big bank. They do big business. Let me give you an example. So when I refinanced my home back in January of 2022, same credit score with Chase. Chase wanted to charge me 0.5% higher. I ended up going with my current lender that I had at the time because, like I said, Chase is about profits and their interest rates sucks. If you keep a lot of money in there, you're not going to make any money off of it. Then you got credit unions. Credit unions, they're pretty much non-profit. They're smaller banks. You get more personal attention and they have better rates, okay? And then you got online banking. Like I keep my emergency fund in an online bank because their interest rates are so much higher on the money that I keep in that bank. Like for instance, I got a significant amount in my emergency fund. So last month, I made $65 in interest for the month on my money that I have on my online bank. My online bank, I bank with Capital One. That same money, if it would have been in a Chase savings account, it probably would have made me $3. So guys, those are my 10 personal finance basics that you need to instill in your personal financial life. I want to thank you guys for tuning into my channel. Please like this video, share this video, and most importantly, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Guys, my channel is fairly new and I'm working really hard to get to my first 1,000 subscribers. So if you like my content, please subscribe to my channel. So guys, one last thing. Financial decisions you make today, whether negative or positive, will impact your financial life tomorrow, guys. Once again, thank you for tuning into my channel. I appreciate the support. Financial Freedom with Frank. I am out.